Yo, 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 it's your boy D-Nut Spumoni, man. Back in this thing with some more free game. And y'all gonna love this one, man. Y'all gonna love this one, man. It don't stop. It don't hurt nobody to go for a walk and spit this hot fire for free. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said anything when I was in uniform running with my platoon early in the morning yelling, all right, all left, through a neighborhood. So it should be no disrespect as a humble black stay-at-home father walks through a neighborhood, his neighborhood, and spit this hot fire the same way like I did when I was a soldier. Because when I was a soldier and I was spitting cadences, I believed in it. I said it loud and proud. Now I'm talking about Yahshua HaMashiach every morning, Yahweh, and being a black stay-at-home father. Because that's what my father is, a black stay-at-home father. Listen, most people don't know who my father is. I barely know him. That's why I'm getting to know him now. But I will tell you, my father became a black stay-at-home father fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about the positives a lot because of the estranged relationship. Oh yeah, but he the man too. Just because he has shortcomings and I highlighted on the shortcomings, that don't mean my blood is bad blood. Oh, my dad was the man. He was a player. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give credit where credit's due. I ain't no hater. His kids are lost Israelites, very lost, but he did his thing, and that's all you can do. You can do the best you can, and that leads me up into the theme and the topic of this podcast. You start to realize people's value the more time you spend around people. Not specific people, not isolating nobody out or nothing like that. It's just an observation at a lower level. You know what I'm saying? People oftentimes tell me the things I do are beneath me. That's true. Because that's how you serve. That's how you serve and become humble. You know what I'm saying? If you look at vows in marriage, it says sickness and in health. Richer or for poorer. That shit is written in there for a reason. But most people haven't gave their true potential yet to someone else. They haven't sacrificed enough yet of themselves to someone else. The theme of this podcast is projection and what it really means, black stay-at-home fathers, because you need to know when your kids project energy on you due to their own shortcomings, because adults do it too, but you need to recognize it in your kids. When someone projects their shortcomings on you like a child, you be like, come here baby, what's wrong? They're gonna tell you their problem, but more than likely it's an internal problem, not an external problem. That's how projection happens. When a child isn't fulfilled in some form or fashion, in the form of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, write that down, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the only things you really need to be happy is all internal, not external. But people struggle with that. And people who will die faithfully, they want to die as faithful Christians because they didn't serve. They didn't know how to serve. They haven't taken enough L's yet. A child has zero ideas about L's. So you got to put them on. Hey baby, come here baby. Don't project your energy on somebody else because you don't know how to do it. Go get the bag. Fix it. You can't rely on nobody else for internal problems. You can rely on somebody else for external problems to solve, but who wants to be a slave? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the perspective of things. People in high places can't see down because of the vantage points. They think they're up. They think they're up and they're down. You dig what I'm saying? Kids will think they're up, but they're really down on the inside. Can be up. If you're down bad on the inside, you don't realize the value of the things you have on the outside. When you're down bad on the inside, that's a very valuable lesson to share with your children, because it's intrinsic value of oneself. If one has low intrinsic value, the external value shows physically, not what they can do, not the skills they have, not how educated they are. It's how they look. How do you look? Do you look like you're going through it? Because every day people tell me I look 25 and I'm about 40, yet on the inside, people are destroying me on the inside because I tell the truth. I'm not the best black stay-at-home father. This is a work in progress. My kids know it though, so they're gonna challenge me to get better. Here's what my kids don't know yet. They don't know I've done more things than they've done in their entire life before they get time to do it. They can't, because the time has expired already. They're in a certain age bracket. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make shit make sense to people so they can realize how fucked up they are on the inside and still love them to death. You gotta love them hard. That's why love is hard, because no one can see from your lens, but people can project from their lens when their internals are off. You can tell if somebody, listen, I've been in this game for a minute, y'all, and I be trying to put y'all on to raising children. And I have a clear vision in my eyes right now. I'm here to help people if they're willing to listen. It doesn't cost a lot to listen, it's free. But no, most people don't see the value in what I'm spitting because they haven't lost enough yet. You know what I'm saying? Even those who depart from me still go out and lose because it takes a while to realize how projection works on the inside. People project on the outside. Well, it starts on the inside when you start projecting. Somebody asks you a question, you need to have an answer. Kids, you know what I'm saying? I put my kids on. You need to have a quantitative answer or a calculated answer. You can't project the answer back onto someone else. That's not an answer. That's a projection. You gotta know these words have meanings. Motherfuckers pick at me every day because I read a lot. Because it's not generating income. Oh, but if they can see inside me, which people should be able to see inside, no one would say shit. You gotta see what people are becoming around you on the inside. That's how you see the value in people. You gotta see inside of people, not on the outside. I can get any job I want to. All I gotta do is go there and apply in person. They're gonna hire me on the spot. That's easy. It's easy for me to get jobs. The hard part for me is maintaining them when I realize they on some bullshit. The easy part is securing. I guarantee I can add value to everybody's company because of my near-death experience. Nobody has been there yet, so they will never be able to see it from my lens until it's too late and they're on the other side of salvation. Hopefully they're not just drifting in the land of the lost because they don't see the value inside themselves. That's a horrible feat. That's a horrible defeat. But I gotta put y'all on, man. Perspectives from a black stay-at-home father, man. These are things I instill in my kids now, not verbally, but based off of my actions. Somebody told me yesterday I need to show up to work. Check this out. A disabled vet that's pretty straight financially. I can always use more. We always can use more. But you got to realize you're in an era of abundance also. Most people, I'm going to continue the story, but let me segue. Most people are living in mansions right now, and they don't even realize it. Because I know one thing, you got to appreciate what you have. I remember it. You got to appreciate what you have. I remember a point in my life where I didn't have as much as I have now. My front yard was literally mailbox, street on one side, a little bit of front yard, and house. Now that I'm older, I go back home and look at that house and realize how small it was and compare it to the big ass house I got right now. You got to see the value inside your house, not the house. It's the people do you see the intrinsic value of the people inside of your house? And I'm not talking about your kingdom. I'm talking about your company you keep, your community. Do you see the value in them people? If you don't, you need to go look in the mirror and see your value. What intrinsic value do you offer someone else? Not money, not skills, not good, your soul. How good is your soul? You gotta have a good soul. You have to have. People are walking around here with hard hearts, thinking that their hearts are soft, but their hearts are cold as ice, because they don't see the value in themselves. You know how you find the value in yourself? You read the Bible and realize you're fucked up. It starts with you. And this is what I tell my children. This is a podcast. This is a journal. It's my personal stories. Look in the bio. This is how I spit my personal stories in my journal. It's real life experience. There's no script, but this costs. Spotify pays me right on time, along with the other distribution services. You gotta have a skill and a reason to get up out the bed every morning. And I go to work when I spit this shit. Hopefully now it's making sense. And hopefully now you don't mind me walking and spinning the block, because I'm working. And every word counts. Every word I spit counts. It's streaming. Hopefully I put you on, man. Personal journals. All right, projection. Don't project your internals on someone else. You gotta go get to the bag. That shit's uncomfortable. It's gonna take you out your comfort zone. If you don't like the situation you're in, if you don't change your internals, the external is gonna be projected on the next victim that you subdue. It's a war. Most people think they've been to war. They haven't been to war yet. They just deployed. That's some army shit. It's a difference between going to war and deploying. Motherfucker said, I don't know how to lead. That's the story. Somebody told me I don't know how to lead yesterday, and I have saved lives. They said I don't know how to lead because I'm late to go deliver pizzas. You gotta make shit make sense. Because if you were in my shoes, you'll feel the same way. Not to belittle the job. My kids are most important, and my wife. You gotta make it make sense. You gotta show people what walking in faith looks like. And it don't look like nothing else they're familiar with. When you fucking with somebody doing some new shit, get on board. It's walk by faith. Those are vows. You gotta understand vows. Most people take vows and don't read the Bible. You gotta teach your kids this shit. They don't even know where the vows are located in the Bible. But they're making commitments to other people. You know what I'm saying? Black stay-at-home fathers. This is you. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about us. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing. Kids, marriage, career changes, all these big things, if you don't move correctly and you end up in the wrong room, people are going to project their insecurities onto you and make you feel like you ain't shit. Meanwhile, you on top of the world. But people have to see the value in a person. Most people don't see the value in people because they want to get something out of them externally. Got to see what's on the inside. I can sell people anything. You know how? I know how to see the value in them and pull it out. But most people don't even want you to pull the value out of them. It's a mindset. It's what happens when you grow up like poor and shit. I was too. I didn't have a lot of money growing up, but there's people who had less than me. You grow later. It's delayed growth. No matter how old you get, you're behind because you started off with negative numbers. You got to realize the value in yourself. All right? That's a resilient skill. You have strong resiliency skills when you suffer for longer, but there's other skills you need to acquire to enhance that by reading. You gotta start with a book. Most people don't read. But I guarantee you, if you fucking with my groups and you click my links, you gonna learn instantly how you fucked up on the inside. That's all I read is self-help books. The more self-help books I read, self-help. How to be a better black dad. How to be a husband. That's the only content I consume. How to be better. I don't consume no other bullshit unless I go look for bullshit. Other than that, nah, man. My algorithm is straight how to motivate, how to live better, how to increase wealth, how to raise a daughter, how to raise a son, how to be a good husband, how to be a good black husband, how to grow wealth, how to generate wealth with ease. That's the content I pursue 24/7, 365. How to learn Hebrew, advanced Hebrew language techniques, Hebrew symbols and what they mean. It's my life. I don't let bullshit consume it. I'm in it. I'm in my life. Most people are living their life. I'm in my life. And I talk about it. Most people can't talk about their life. As valuable as it is, a life, most people can't talk about it. They don't know how to keep it real and don't see the intrinsic value in thyself. You gotta teach your kids this shit early. It's very easy for me to spit this shit because it's true. If you don't want me to fuck with you, don't come around me because I'm going to tell the truth. And that shit makes me feel good. Don't tell me some shit you don't want me to know. Because I'm going to hold you accountable for the words you said. I say shit all the time. Oh, I'm going to do it. I forget. I'm human. I've been blown up. You think motherfuckers give me a pass for having a bad memory? No, that ain't how it works. People have expectations on you to be normal. What their definition of normal is. I'm never gonna be normal again, but I still have to act normal. So I go for walks a lot, but people don't respect that either. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's doctor's orders. You see how complicated life gets? Equally yoked doesn't mean equal. It means to be able to balance and off-scale one another. It goes up on one side, it goes down on one side. It goes up and down, but it's balanced. You never fall off. That's yoked. Motherfuckers think equally yoked means side by side. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You need to pray. You need to pray. You need a deity. This is Black Stay-at-Home Fathers. This one a little long, man, because I have to let you guys know how people treat people. Whether you're disabled, regular, most people don't know I'm disabled, so they treat me how they treat everyone else. I'm not asking for special treatment. I just gotta let y'all know I ain't playing. I don't need special treatment because the person that's giving me, if they decide to give me any kind of treatment, they still have internals that they need to get right with themselves. It's an ongoing thing. You have to make time for self-development in your day. If you're not self-developing in your day, how can you judge someone else? Listen, man, this your boy Dino Spumoni, man. I gotta keep the streets fed with this food for think. It's food for thought. Like, follow, subscribe, and share, and leave your comments on what you think about this show. This is my personal perspective, and you can Google me. Google me, Dino Spumoni Beats at gmail.com. You can Google somebody else's name and nothing comes up. Talking about impact on the world. You Google my name, you're gonna find all kinds of shit. It's gonna show my proof of work that I've been putting in over the years. Most people don't look me up. They see me. Now you can look me up. Dino Spumoni Beats at gmail.com. You can look me up on Amazon. #1 best-selling author for fatherhood books. Mark Dines. That's what I go by. Most people can't tell nobody their name because they don't have nothing to show, so they keep in silence. Oh nah, man, Google me. That should be a big deal. Most people have never Googled themselves, or they have no reason to. But people have reason to Google me. I'm a black stay-at-home father, married, living the dream, bruh, hustling. This ain't easy. Being a black stay-at-home father is not built for the weak. And I'm not discrediting any other ethnicity or gender, because being a black stay-at-home woman that's married is very difficult in its own way. I've seen both. I'm married. My wife stayed at home for a while too while I went and got the bag. You know what I'm saying? Now the world has reversed. And people still think we living back in the 2000s and 90s listening to old school and shit. No, we about to be in 2025. Economical shifts happen in plain sight, but you don't see them. That's what creates disruptions in households, because they're not gonna tell you shit. It just happens. Now you got more women that are seeking education and running households, because that's the way the world is getting set up now. Remote work, dudes don't know how to do remote work. That's not a dude thing, but we're going to a remote world and we about to have a female president. You got to pay attention to the signs of change. Most people are afraid of change. Change is uncomfortable. Stability is very safe and comfortable. You don't control change though. The environment does. So you gotta be on your square and be ready to pivot. It's business. That's why I fuck with it, because I have a family. I need to know how business works, because that's how money works. People think people don't know how money works because they don't have any. No, man. No. Economists go to work to teach economy. You know what I'm saying? If there's no economy, a rich-ass economist wouldn't have a job. He would have $0, and there would be no need for him. I'm a disabled combat vet who serves people for a living. There's a need for me. I'm a liberator. That's walking by faith and not by sight. It's in the Bible. I don't preach to people. I tell where it's at. It's in the Bible. You go look. You won't do it. Don't take people's word for it. Go fact check them. Go look. I always tell people, go look. You want to know the answer? You want to know the truth? Open the book. It's right there. That's why I sell them. Peace.